And still I defend you, not the lie but the breath. Not a banner you were holding, but your right to exist. I will not confuse your humanity with what you were taught, or pretend I do now. Now inheritance talks. You did not wake up craving domination or war. You woke up protecting what gave me the force. Same as me, that is the fracture we scared to admit, because it collapses the comfort of us versus it. I will argue your logic, dismantle your frame, but I will not turn your name into fuel for the flame. I will not cheer when you were silenced or laughed out of space, because justice to Marx is already disgraced. If your voice can be buried for being too wrong, then mine is on a clock, it will not take long. Every empire that felt though they have finished the fight, once dissent was erased in the name of what is right. I will not hand the future a sharp an excuse by normalizing cages for unpopular truths. You do not have to be right for me to draw this line. You just have to be human at the same time. I defend your right to speak, not to rule. I defend your existence, not every tool, because power that silences always comes back with a longer receipt.
And a deeper attack, and if I only love you and you agree, that is not ethics, that is vanity. So stand where you stand, say what you say. I will meet you in daylight, not drag you away, because the moment we choose who deserves a voice, we have already surrendered the meaning of choice. And still I defend you, not because I am blind, but because I refuse to let fear run my mind. Cause my rights do not survive by crushing your claim. They survive when I guard yours, even in flame.
We scream about freedom with a script in our hands. Swear we are awake while we out since our stands. We chant think for yourself in identical lines. Call it being informed while we borrow our minds. We mock blind devotion, then kneel to our feet. Trade pulpits for platforms, same hunger to lead. We say question authority, we mean question their side. Guard our own dogma like it is sacred and right. We call silence violence, then weaponize noise. Drown out we're humans with digital poise. We say listen to pain, but only when it agrees. Empathy rationed by tribal IDs. We shall follow the signs, then flinch when it speaks. If the data does not flatter the truth that we keep, we accuse them of fear, manipulation, control. While we curate our outrage to soothe the same hole. We say history warned us, then edit its face. Depending whose banner gets charged with the blame, we preach never again with a trembling hand pointing outward so hard we forget where we stand. We say love wins like a verdict, not grace, demanding compliance instead of a face. We say protect the children, they quietly pause if they do not fit the future defined by our cause. We say human rights matter, then secretly weigh which humans are urgent and which ones can wait. We burn books in our heads before matches are struck. Call it progress while praying we are not the next cut. We say I would die for this cause, but flinch at the ache of admitting the enemy bleeds from the same break. We say this side is evil, that side is lust, never counting the soul as collateral cost. We confuse being right with being just, and call it betrayal when someone says us. We swear we want peace, but sharpen our speech till language itself learns who it is allowed to reach. We do not fear the other, we fear being seen, cause the mirror is the sharpest guillotine.
We do not need the same belief to stand, just the right to breathe on common land. We do not need the same belief to see, and if I silence you, I lose my humanity.
After the shot and exhaust the air, after the slogans rot in the glare, after the certainty eats its own, and every side stands cold and alone. What is left is not victory flags or cheers. It is quiet rooms and inherited fears. It is parents whispering how to stay safe. It is kids learning early which words to erase. It is trust and peace, it is language and runes. Every conversation rigged with conclusions, and in the ash of who finally won, we are left asking what we have actually done, because the goal was never to be lost alive, was to build something sturdy enough to survive. Not purity tests or perfected beliefs, but a culture that knows how to sit with grief. After decimation, after the fight, what is left is the work, not the right, the work of choosing again and again to see the whole human, not just the opinion, to different the breath. Even when we're afraid to keep the door open, we attempted to barricade, because the world does not end when voices collide.
It ends when we decide some do not get to reply. We don't need the same belief to stand, just the right to breathe on common land. We do not need the same belief to see, and if I silence you, I lose my humanity.